This is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. Looking at the MACDs, the moving averages, the daily support, resistance and pivot levels, and the Fibonacci's. It is Saturday the 14th of August. Jumping straight into Bitcoin against the US dollar, looking at the hourly candlesticks, bearish start to the day. Going to see Bitcoin avoid the pivot at 46,689 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 49,113. Bitcoin will need plenty of support from the broader market to be breaking back through to 49,000 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Bitcoin target 23.6% fib at 5473. Second major support level sits at 5390. Fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 45,412 into play. Barring an extended sell on the day, Bitcoin should stay clear of sub 45,000 levels. Second major support level sits at 42,998. Looking at the MACDs, slight narrowing of the bullish histograms through the early part of the morning, but no signs of a bearish cross, so keep an eye on that for direction through the early part of the day. On the EMAs, that's a bullish signal, with the 50 pulling away from the 100 and the 200, suggesting further upside ahead. So key would be to avoid the pivot of 46,698, move through to 49,000 levels to then target 50,000 levels and the 23.6% fib. Moving across to Ethereum against the US dollar, also slightly bearish start to the day. Going to need to see Ethereum avoid the pivot 3230 to take a run at the first major resistance level, sitting at 3425. Ethereum would need plenty of support from the broader market to break out from the 23.6% fib at 3369. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level to cap any upside. In the event of another breakout, should see Ethereum target 3600 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level, so it's at 3525. Fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level 3129 into play. Barring an extended sell on the day, Ethereum should still well clear of sub 3000 levels. Second major support level sits at 2934. Looking at the MACDs, we have a slight narrowing of the bullish histograms through the early part of the morning. Again, no signs of a bearish cross, so keep an eye out for a widening there to support further upside. On the EMAs, that's a bullish signal, with the 50 pulling away from the 100 and the 200, suggesting upside ahead. So key would be to break through the 23.6% fib at 3369 to then bring that first major resistance level into play. Failure to do that will bring support levels into play. Moving across to Litecoin against US dollar, positive start to the day. Going to need to see Litecoin avoid a fall through 23.6% fib at 178 and the pivot at 177 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 191. Support from the broader market will be needed for Litecoin to break out from this morning's high. That was at 185.11. So barring an extended rally on to expect that first major resistance level to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Litecoin target 200 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 198. A fall through the 23.6% fib and the pivot will bring the first major support level at 170 into play. Barring an extended sell on the day, Litecoin should avoid 165 levels. Second major support level sits at 157. Looking at the MACDs, slight widening of the bullish histograms this morning, coming off the back of this morning's upside, so keep an eye on that for direction. More materially, however, is the 50 EMA pulling away from the 100 and the 200, signaling further upside ahead. So key would be to avoid the 23.6% fib at 178 and the pivot at 177 to bring resistance levels into play. You're looking at Ripple's XRP against the US dollar, bearish start to the morning. Going to need to see Ripple's XRP avoid the pivot at 1.0463 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 1.1413. We'll need plenty of support from the broader market to break out from this morning's high that was at 1.11. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Ripple's XRP target 1.2s before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 1.1920. Fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 0.9957 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should avoid sub 0.95 levels. Second major support level sits at 9007. Looking at the MACDs, we've had a widening of the bullish histograms at the turn of the day after yesterday's late bullish cross. That's suggestive of further upside ahead. On the EMAs, more significantly, the 50 is pulling away from the 100 and the 200, suggesting further gains through the early part of the morning. So key would be to avoid the pivot at 1.0463 and break back through this morning's high 1.11 to bring resistance levels into play.